Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Blaziken in the Ultra League. I did very well with it. I do recommend you getting one if you have the starters, just to spend. Now, I do not recommend using this actually to climb ranks, but it is a pretty good Pokemon, very glassy. You do want to save at least one shield for it to sweep. So let's go ahead and take a look at these battles that I did and how well I did with them. Now, I would say personally I did really good. I really enjoyed running this team. And it's just something really fun. I like doing fun battles, and you can still win with them. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So now I'm up against this matchup with my Exctadrill and this Lapras. Now I will be taking super effective from the serve, so I will be shielding them up. And so I'll go ahead and double shield. Now this Rock Slide will be connecting, I do believe. So let's go ahead and see if it connects. And it does. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. Now we both simultaneously switch. Now I'm throwing the Dragon Claw right away. Now this will not KO, even though Machamp is very squishy. So we're throwing the Dragon Claw. It does a good chunk there. So now I'm attempting Dragon Breath down. And now they get to a move. Now I'm kind of curious what this move is. It could be a Cross Chop or a Rock Slide. But no, it is a Payback. So a Payback coming through, that will definitely be taking it out. So farm down with the Exctadrill. And then they bring back the Lapras. So the reason why I came back in with the Exctadrill, because I knew they were going to have a Surf loaded. I did not want to take that my Blaziken. So I came back in here with the Exctadrill for them to throw the energy. Now I'm going here, and I am able to farm down, surprisingly. They wasn't able to get to a move. And now Muck comes out. I'm going straight for the Focus Blast. Shields are down. So let's see how much a Focus Blast does. So building up to the excellent. Boom, and there it goes. It lands, and the Alolan Muck is KO'd. So taking the game with the Focus Blast, very amazing. Now Blaziken is very highly attack weighted. It does very amazing. Now I do suggest you running Counter instead of Fire Spin. Now you can run Fire Spin, but Counter is just such a better move. They're not really just a better move, but Counter, like I said, is a good move, but it does get stabbed. And Counter, like you say, if you go up against a Rock and Steel type, like these Ready Steels and stuff out there, so you want to run Counter. And also it does really great with energy generation. And so say if you're up against a Fire type, then you can hit neutral, and like Muck, it's just better matchup with Muck. So sneak in an extra counter there. Now they throw in here, I call it's a Dark Pulse, so I'm pretty sure they didn't even build up past the Dark Pulse, so that's why I didn't shield. Now building up a little past it, that it did 4. No, it's 4 Snarls, so Gunk Shot, 5 to a Sledge Wave, and it takes, I believe, 3 to the Dark Pulse. So I'm shielding this up because it'll be getting me very low, even though it is a Dark Pulse. So go ahead, shielding up that Dark Pulse. That is my last shield. Now I'll be able to farm this down. So like they see, they come back in with a Talonflame here, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this Blaze Kick. And this will be taking out the Talonflame unless they do decide to throw up the last shield. So let's see here. So they do decide to give the last shield. Very interesting. So now they will be throwing a charge move here. Now Flame Charge will be taking me out, but no, they throw Brave Bird. Very interesting. So I guess they wanted me to get less farm on the Dragonite. It makes sense. So now the Venusaur coming back out. I have a very incredible matchup because Dragonite double resist the Frenzy Plants, but takes neutral from that Sludge Bomb. So Dragon Claw coming through. Now that's what Hurricane be very good for, or even Draco Meteor if that's what decide you want to run, or Outrage. It would be very great here because they'll be doing substantial amount of damage. I can't speak today, sorry guys. But it'll be doing a lot of damage. So Frenzy Plant double resisted, going to Exctadrill to finish it off, and they do top left. So that's a GG to my opponent there. Not really much play, really hard to counter at the very beginning, so GG's. So I picked it up very negatively. So I go into my hard counter right away because Exctadrill doesn't really want to go in the matchup. And they bring out a Mewtwo, so I'm going for the Blaze Kick here. So Blaze Kick coming through. And they do let it go, and they do survive it, but then my opponent decides to back out. I mean, the match wasn't quite over yet, but I guess that's a GG's though. So do win that battle as well. Now this is collecting my 5-0. Now this is one of my 5-0s. I haven't got a 5-0 in a while, so I do pick up my Flaffy here. I'm going to Pineapple it because get the extra candies in, hit the excellent. And then I could have done a fast catch maneuver, but I guess I just didn't. Honestly, I don't know why I kept this part in here. Sorry about that, guys. But if you enjoyed that Focus Blast, please leave a like and let me know if you enjoyed that. So hopping into the next battle here. And we are against a Poliwrath here. Now, I do believe I win this. I think I do. I remember seeing the key wins and losses. and I wasn't really entirely sure, but you can look that up at pvppoke.com. I will have it down in the description below, so if you want to check out that's a really great source for PvP. So now I don't have to shield the first one. Ice Punch will not KO, and Mud Shots is double resisted, so I don't have to worry about getting farmed down, so I do let that go. Come out with another one, I will shield the second one because it will definitely KO. So deciding to shield the second punch right there, so able to get to this Dragon Claw here. So Dragon Claw coming through. Now we'll see a shield from the opponent now, and we do not see a shield from the opponent, so it's a one-on-one shield. And then I catch the Ice Punch onto my Blaziken because why not, you know? Resisted and saving the Dragonite a little health. And now they bring out a Cresselia, so this is gonna be very, very tough. Now building up almost if I have like a Focus Blast kinda, so I'm going for the Blaziken here because I do not have that Calm Day move on Blast Burn. Now Blaziken does do a pretty decent amount considering that Cresselia is pretty tanky, and Blaze Kick is a low hitting move. So it gets the Cresselia down below, a little below half health, bringing back in the Dragonite just to soak this charge move. And I believe it's going to be Moonblast. Okay, so they threw a whole Moonblast, so that's good. They dumped a lot of energy. Now this is a confusion Cresselia. Now you want to run Psycho Cut, Grass Knot, and Moonblast. I believe it's the correct moveset, but there is Future Sight you can run as well. So definitely recommend those movesets right there. They come back in the Mewtwo, almost for sure that it was over, but they try to catch onto a Poliwrath, hold on to my energy because they're trying to build up to 2 drill runs, and so I'll have 1 drill run here. And I do believe the opponent does have a charge move here, so I think this was a CMP tie. They do let that go. So I'm farming up to another 2 drill runs if they want to shield. Mewtwo is pretty much on no health. I do decide to shield this one, thinking that they do have 2 Side Strikes. I'm not sure how much a non-shadow Mewtwo Side Strike would do, so I'm not going to chance it. So I'm trying to get off the 2 drill runs here. Now the opponent is most likely going to shield this one, so let's go ahead and see if they shield it, and they do. And I'll get into the second drill run, and that's a GG's to my opponent. Very spicy Pokemon in the back. Mewtwo. Now I have submitted some battles to Purple Kyogre with Shadow Mewtwo in the back. You know, just some fun battles. Appreciate you guys go checking that out. I'll also leave that in the link down below if you want to go ahead and check out the video. So, and I also ran that in the Ultra League as well. So I'm switching into the Exctadrill here. Now to do a very nice catch and catching this Rock Slide onto the Swampert here, and that is resisted. Now I do decide to let the next charging move go through, but they allow me to get to this drill on here, so I'm wondering if I force a shield here or I get the Swampert very low, and I do get the shield from the Swampert. Now I'm going ahead and let this go because this is a poor matchup and I significantly get outpaced, so I do decide to let that go and bring back in the Dragonite here. Now I forgot to mention that this team is kind of like an ABB team. Both weak to water in the back, so seeing the Swampert now is very nice. So they did farm up a little extra. I was kind of worried that would be a Sludge Wave and that would do a lot of damage. So Dragon Claw coming through to see if we get a shield or they let it go down. So they let it go down, assuming they're bringing it back in the Bomb Snow. So I'm switching right away and I catch a Weather Ball, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Weather Ball coming through, not very effective, and then they come in with the Ampro. So this is looking very rough for me. So I'm building up a lot of energy, going for the Blaze Kick, and I don't honestly know how they snuck in that Volt Switch there, because there was a whole nother Volt Switch they had to get through. So I decided to shield this for some reason when I knew they had two Thunder Punches, but I thought I had Blaze Kick for some reason. So now I will be losing this game. I should have saved my shield, but either way the Bomb Snow would have came in and just farmed me down. Now I do decide to get to this Dragon Claw before they're able to get to the next Thunder Punch. The Bomb Snow is going to come in, throw a Weather Ball, and that's a GG's to my opponent. They did win this one. So I definitely had to show some wins and losses here. I did do a couple. There was a couple losses. I think I did 5 whole battles in this. Yeah, I think I did 5 battles because I already did 2, then I did 3, then I lost 2, and I won 1. So how many that is. So picking up a very positive lead for me. Even though it is Dragon Breath, I still win this one with a 1 and no shield. So Dragon Claw coming through. Let's go ahead and see if they do decide to shield this one. Dragon Claw coming through. I do not decide to shield this, so I can win this one after Dragon Breathing down. But I do have to shield this Dragon Claw because Giratina Altered is more tankier, as you can see, but I do more damage. So able to Dragon Breath down, having almost a Dragon Claw ready, and they come back in with, I'm not sure what that was, but I'm assuming it's a fighter. So and the dragons, and it was Exctadrill. So very, very interesting. So coming back in with the Blaziken here, doing neutral because the bug resists the counters, and metal takes steel takes super effective there. So 0-1 coming through, definitely going to shield that up because they'll be doing super effective damage. Not risking the farm down, but probably could, because I think it takes 8 counters to the 0-1 and maybe 9 to the Mega Horn. Not entirely sure, don't hold me to that. They decided to shield that, very interesting. So come in here, this 0-1 will not KO, it does not get stabbed. So 0-1 coming through does not KO, and it was simultaneously KO. Now they do have a shield, and it's a Charizard in the back, so this is a GG's. Now the reason why I didn't want the Blaziken to go down, because I thought they had something in the back weak to Blaziken, and I just kind of sacked the Exctadrill, but that wasn't the case. But it still would have the Exctadrill, I'm not sure if exactly what it got to move before the Blast Burn, but that's a GG to my opponent there. Not sure if I could have won that or not. But hopping into the next battle, so going up against HS77 here. The Dragonite going into Electivire. Now this is a very this could be a bad matchup, but I think my opponent decides to go into Snorlax here, so I decided to stay in it. I should have went into my Blaziken right away, but now they're gonna have a little extra energy lead here, so I do decide to shield this up, and because its superpower would do a lot. So they just go for a body slam. So I'm like, okay, so it's kind of a waste of shield, but like I said, Blaziken is very squishy, so I do decide to let this one go, and it's just going to be that body slam. So doing a lot there still. As you can see, like I said, Blaziken is very, very squishy. Able to farm down, but look how low I am. And let's see what they come back in with. The blaze kick and the Dragonite comes in. This will be resisted because of the dragon type. And I'm trying to get to the focus blast, but I was able to go to a blaze kick, but thought I was able to get the focus blast there. But that's okay. They're both resisted, but still doing a lot of damage. Now coming back in the Dragon Claw, either trying to force a shield or get health. So I definitely decide to definitely get the shield there. So I'm thinking about shielding this, but I decided to let my Dragonite go down here. So let's see how this plays out. Now Dragon Breaths are resisted, don't have to worry about any charge moves from the Dragonite. So I'm farming up to 2 moves because I do think the opponent still has a shield, if I'm correct. Dragon Claw coming through, yeah, they still have a shield. They have Electivire still in the back. Now let's see if we get shield this or they let it go down. So coming through, and they do decide to shield it. I'm almost at the second one. They're not able to get off another charge move. I do decide to get to a rock slide onto the Dragonite there. So Droron coming through, that does definitely take it out. I was kind of questioning myself at the time. Does one Droron KO? Oh, and I go for the disrespect here. So I go for the double resisted Droron, but this will be enough to take it out though. So Droron coming through, and it does take it out. So that's a GG's to my opponent there. Hopping into, I believe, the last battle of this set. Swampert is a very, very, very fantastic lead here. So let's see what the opponent decides to do. Looks like they're deciding to stay in, which is not a very favorable matchup. And they're not even trying to bait here, going for straight Hydro Cannons. So I do believe I had to shield one of this if I want to win the matchup. So just definitely over farming by a lot here. So let's see, they threw Hydro Cannon, decided to preserve some health there. Building up to 2 Dragon Claws. If they did want to decide to shield, I'll have another Dragon Claw. So in the Dragon Claw coming through, they do decide to shield, farm up a little extra, and then throw in this next Dragon Claw. Now there's a bad shield on my opponent because I had another Dragon Claw, and that is enough to KO. They do decide to let it go. Charizard coming in, and I do decide to throw this Dragon Claw here. And I believe that was a CMP tie as well, so that's very nice for me. Yeah, and it was a CMP tie. So I do decide to let this go down, having them to throw the energy here. So Dragon Claw come through, that's definitely enough for the KO, even though it does not get stabbed. Coming back in with the Exctadrill, and then they have a Roserade in the back. So this is perfectly lined up here. So Roserade, and I do decide to shield it just in case they had Dazzling Gleam, because it would hit for neutral. But no, they just have Grass Knight and seems like Weather Ball. So farming up a little extra, knowing that they're moveset now. So I throw this Blaze Kick here. So let's go ahead and see if we get the shield or they let it go down. So they do decide to get the shield, that's okay. And I know this is probably just going to be Grass Knot, so Grass Knot coming through. That does a lot, even though it is resisted. So they throw 2 Bullet Seeds. I am going to be throwing this Blaze Kick now before I get hit with another charge move. Definitely not going to appreciate it, even though it is resisted. So the Charizard coming back in, and then going for the Blaze Kick, and this should be enough to KO, even though it is a fire type. So Blaze Kick coming through, and it is enough to KO. So GG's to my opponent there. And so take the win. And let's see what show you what I get. So I did get a Landorus after it. So I did catch it on my first try, if you guys were wondering. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed today's battle, please leave a like, subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. So I will see you guys in the next one. Poke Trainer out.